Lix here, visiting the FIFA Museum in Zurich, Switzerland, offering a fascinating look into the history of international football. It is enormous, with more than 1,000 displays spread across 3,000 square meters. What makes this museum special is that it is interactive and engaging, with multimedia installations such as the world's largest pinball machine and an audiovisual media installation called Visions of Football. Additionally, unique exhibitions like the making of a footballer are available to visitors. You simply cannot miss visiting the FIFA Museum if you enjoy football, the beautiful game, or if you are simply curious about the sport's rich history. I would like to highlight just two important cases in the history of the museum. Firstly, the history of women's football, which is rich and fascinating and is characterized by both triumphs and challenges. It all started in Edinburgh, Scotland, in 1881 with the first international game ever recorded. In 1894, Nettie Honeyball was the trailblazer who established the British Ladies Football Club. During World War I, women employed in factories while men served in the armed forces organized teams and held stadium-filling matches, which led to the sport's rapid rise in popularity. But this heyday was fleeting. Women's football was declared unsuitable for women by the English Football Association in 1921, and as a result, it was prohibited from playing on its fields. This ban substantially impeded the growth of the sport and lasted for half a century, until 1970. In other regions of the world, women's football continued to grow in spite of the ban. In the 1970s, international women's football competitions were established, and in 1991, China hosted the inaugural FIFA Women's World Cup. Women's football gained international prominence as a result of this significant turning point. 187 national teams compete worldwide in women's football, which is played professionally in many nations these days. The FIFA Women's World Cup, which highlights the potential and abilities of female football players worldwide, has grown to be a significant broadcast event. Women's football is a living example of the determination and passion of female athletes who have battled for equality and recognition in the game. Second, one of the most amazing upsets in World Cup history is also shown in the FIFA Museum. It happened in 1966 in England during the FIFA World Cup when North Korea defeated Italy 1-0. A squad with a rich football history, Italy, took against North Korea, who were considered unknown underdogs. When Pak Do-ik scored the game's lone goal in the 42nd minute, it proved to be the game-winning moment. Not only did this goal guarantee the victory, but it also meant that North Korea advanced to the quarterfinals and Italy, the footballing powerhouse, was ousted from the competition. Many years later, a documentary film producer for the BBC produced a documentary on this event that featured interviews with the remaining players from the winning football team. I had the privilege of contributing to the documentary's co-financing alongside a group of sponsors. As you can see in this photo, I got to meet the players and documentary film's protagonists. One of them, Army Corporal Pak Do-ik, was the goal scorer that eliminated haughty Italy from the World Cup. This victory was significant for a number of reasons, including the fact that it was the first time an Asian team had reached the quarter-finals of a World Cup. Furthermore, the victory over an established footballing nation was celebrated as a triumph of skill and tenacity. And finally, the match is still regarded as one of the most surprising in the history of the World Cup. The FIFA Museum is well worth a visit, whether you are an avid football fan or just interested in learning more about the fascinating history of the game, of which I have only highlighted 2 fascinating instances here. That's it for today. If you liked it, please click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Leave a comment and forward the video link to relatives or friends who might be interested. And don't forget to check out my latest video about an authentic Ukrainian restaurant where I enjoyed Ukrainian food and listened to live Ukrainian music in the middle of Moscow, Russia. Sounds crazy? Check it out and make up your own mind. Goodbye.